So let me go through slides later. Let me just show you something. Say for example, a very layman language. Uh, when you're trying to understand how the blood pressure of the person is with respect to age, okay, and intuitively, do you agree that age will have some some relation with the blood pressure? Do you guys agree?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if I'm trying to study age and blood pressure, so this is my age and this is my blood pressure. If I try to plot a linear regression, I'm getting R square of 58%, like approximately. And that's reasonable. Like, and it makes sense intuitively also, right? That's point number one. The point two, now, say for example, I'm taking some weird variable. I think it's math score also to understand how the blood pressure of the person is. So intuitively, does it make sense to you? Like math score will impact your blood pressure?
Math score will impact my blood pressure. So here blood pressure is the dependent, right?
Yeah, but yeah, that's something from plotting and everything point of view. It makes sense. But in general, when you think like intuitively, do you think math score will impact your blood pressure?
No,
Yes.
at an overall level,
The
I
lower
don't
the
think.
score, the better you feel and the higher the blood pressure.
That's I mean, yeah.
Completely opposite with that. So I don't think there is any connection. But yeah, if I just want to connect it, then I can say that if the person is cool, then maybe then he can score more. But usually it should not be actually.
Yeah. So Cecilia, did you say that if I score less, my blood pressure may go high? Like I may feel tensed. Is it the case?
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah,
was it?
but I don't think it really works like that in real life.
Yeah. Like I mean, to some extent, I got your point. Logically, it makes sense. If I am scoring less, I may be conscious or I may be worried. That may drive my blood pressure. But in general, like the math score and blood pressure, these are like uh, nowadays it makes sense what you're saying, like how we feel mentally may impact our blood pressure also. But in general, like this is something, it's more on the your physical part, which is highly correlated with age. So like age is a uh, variable which highly impact your blood pressure. Math score, yeah, I understand that in general, if you scored less today, it may impact for a day. But in general, your blood pressure may be normal even if you score less. So, point I'm trying to make here is your math score may not impact your blood pressure, and that's why your R square. And what we mean by R square here? Do
Coefficient
you?
of determination.
Yeah, and what does it tells us?
So how much we are able, how much variance we are able to capture basically by the independent variables.
Yes, exactly. So, how much of, like, if my math score is moving, am I able to explain the move in the blood pressure? That's the R square. So if you notice, R square is reasonably low in this thing. Like, of course, if I were to comment significance or insignificant, we have to do hypothesis testing on the slope coefficient, or like just relating things. But in this case, like if I were to make a general observation, if you notice, R square is reasonably low. So to address this and machine learning thing, what happens that when you dump lot of data in machine, you will have blood pressure, age, math score, or any other variable that you can talk about. Just let's look at this: your color, your car color, anything that you can think of. So in today's era, like when you dump a data, it may have, and especially in case of like unsupervised learning, you may get lot of variables which are actually not required to uh, to understand the variable that you're interested in. So to drop variables which are really not required, we need one technique, that is regularization. First of all, is the context clear that why we need why we need a regularization?
just couple of questions. So
Please.
you are saying that regularization, the main aim of the regularization is to eliminate the variables which are not required, right?
Yes.
Which are not required means they have less correlation with the dependent variable.
Yes. Intuitively, that's the object. Yeah.
But
That's
but for that, I think for that we already have